Bhakti as it is versus Bhakti as it was possible then. This video has one objective, and is to show that there is a difference between these two. Bhakti as it is the process as it is written in Srila Prabhupada's books, whereas Bhakti as it was possible then is what Srila Prabhupada had to do then, considering what he found. When Srila Prabhupada arrived at that time in 1966, what is it that he found? He found plenty of dissatisfied people. They were profoundly ignorant of spirituality, but very willing. So Prabhupada proceeded to establish a gradual introduction of the different elements of the spiritual path. This gradual introduction produced interim stages, and Prabhupada was in need to introduce emergency measures. Although interim stages and emergency measures are not wrong, they are meant to be replaced, but that in the next video. In this video we want to emphasize the issue of the gradual introduction of the elements, the constitutive elements. It was a good start, but it was meant to continue to create Bhakti as it is. This continuing the gradual introduction of building blocks of Bhakti did not allow the movement to get to Bhakti as it is written in Prabhupada's books. Here is an example. The Temple of Vedic Planetarium, as it is going to look when finished. This is the temple as it will remain if work is discontinued. This picture is from October 2015. If no work is ever carried out again, this is the way it will stay. Now, this is a construction site. There are bricks, there are metal rods, there are nails, and it's bound to bring accidents. People are going to trip over, there's going to be fall downs. So we're saying that the Krishna Conscious movement is like a construction site because of the discontinuing of the introduction of the elements which are part of devotion, of the process of devotional service. It is not finished because when Prabhupada left, the leaders stopped the job that Prabhupada was doing of introducing these elements, and therefore that has produced scandals, misuse, abuse, fall downs. And instead of continuing with the gradual introduction that Srila Prabhupada has started, some people have created new branches, new derivative movements. They come up with new ideas. But what does Prabhupada says about it? Here is a quotation from Prabhupada's lectures. What Krishna says, we have to execute that. We should not manufacture our own ideas. That is not service. This was in 1976 in New Mayapur. So perpetuating incomplete work is wrong. And to discontinue the gradual introduction that Prabhupada has started means what we have is an incomplete process. To convert this incomplete process into the general norm is wrong. So Bhakti as it was possible then, which is what even to this day a lot of devotees and many centers practice, it was meant to move on to Bhakti as it is, which is what's in Prabhupada's books. So the leaders should have continued the introduction of the instructions in Prabhupada's books until the practices of the movement, of the members of the movement, will reflect the writing in the books. Now, Bhakti as it is what pleases Krishna. Srila Prabhupada writes it this way: the devotee does not desire any achievement other than pleasing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. His life mission is to please Krishna. A person in full Krishna consciousness is devotedly engaged, working 24 hours a day to please Krishna. So what pleases Krishna, which is what makes us Vaishnavas, which is what makes us devotees, which is what transforms our actions into bhakti. How do we know what pleases Krishna? How do we know what Krishna wants us to do? Srila Prabhupada writes in his Nectar of Instruction, a Vaishnava must follow all the regulative principles. And this is the desire of Krishna, perfectly explained in the Shrutis, in the Smritis, in the Puranas, and in the Narada Pancharatra. Srila Rupa Goswami therefore has told us, Srila Prabhupada quotes in his Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Prabhupada quotes this shloka from the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Shruti Smriti Purana Di Pancharatra Vidim Vina. It says that this word vidhi is what Srila Prabhupada translates as regulative principles. So bhakti must observe, must respect all the regulative principles which are presented in the Shrutis and the Smritis and the Puranas and in the Nada Pancharatra. When he doesn't do it, Srila Rupa Goswami says, Bhakti that ignores the regulative principles given in the Shrutis, in the Smritis, in the Puranas, and the Narada Pancharatra is an unnecessary disturbance in society. Superficially resembles unalloyed devotion, but disrespecting the Lord's instructions falls in the category of atheism, cannot be Bhakti. Therefore, the importance of moving Bhakti as it is, moving Bhakti as it was possible, then towards Bhakti as it is, which is devotional service which respect the Shrutis, the Smritis, the Puranas, and the Narada Pancharatra. Therefore, this video was made as an introduction to show that Bhakti as it is was in Prabhupada's books is different from Bhakti as it was possible then, which is what Srila Prabhupada had to do at that time, considering what he found. Bhakti as it is, the process of devotional service as it is written in Srila Prabhupada's books.